amazing program for our students at KIPP, and Steve asked me to share on maybe one student who has gone through the Woods Project and what they're doing now, and maybe some impact it's had on where they've gone to college. And when I went on the trip, I actually went, it was, I guess, 3 summers back, I can't recall, and I actually took my son, who was in 6th grade at the time, very quiet kid, very bashful, doesn't really make a lot of friends, and so I was trying to work with him, make sure he was okay, but also at the same time making some observations with some of our students. And we had different age groups. We had some 10th graders, we had some 11th graders, and so there was this intermingling of age groups. One young lady that really stood out. We had a group of about 6 kids, six ladies who were in my group, and some KIPP, some from YES, and some from another KIPP across the country. And these kids were having a hard time with each other and working with one another. And we had a junior from KIPP Houston High School, Tiara Collier, who, class of 2010, was on the trip, and she basically shut down in the middle of, I think it was about the 3rd day in, shut down and was just crying, wanted her cell phone back, taking her cell phones up, wanted to call home, needed to speak to a friendly voice. And I said, I'm not going to give you your phone, sweetie. You can talk to me. Let's unpack this. This is what we're here to do is team build and how you navigate conversations. And the next 2 weeks went fine. She wasn't nasty with me. She just was a little distant and in my group. And when we came back to Houston, I saw her at orientation after about a month of being off in the summer. And she came up to me and she said, that trip made me recognize how much, it was a very important trip for me, Mr. Contreras. This has probably been one of the best experiences I've had at KIPP Houston High School as a KIPPster. It's really helped me get out of my comfort zone and share and communicate to folks when I don't agree with what they're saying, telling me. And so she's now at LSU. She's a 2nd-year pre-vet major, doing very well, and she's actually working in they have a resource center on their campus that works with, I think it's called the Women's Center, if I'm not mistaken, but she's actually serving in a mentor advisory capacity. So I think that the Woods Project really impacted how she's able to communicate, work through some issues, and now she goes back and talks to our younger KIPPsters about, hey, if you're having a tough day, here's how you should give feedback to your teachers or other students in your class. And so Tiara is a 2nd-year LSU student doing well. I don't know her exact GPA, but she's doing fine, and she hasn't come back to Houston yet, so she's off and running.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Brian has the benefit of seeing all of our kids. We were just talking about when he first came in. He was one of our students from 6 years ago.